Hey, it's Arrow, and this is Vocal Defrag. Asking the questions, questioning the answers. The preacher guy today said something pretty interesting. Sometimes I wonder if he's reading my notes. But he goes, when you ask questions, you go deeper. Ooh. And he says, the inner side of you begins to listen when you ask questions, but most people run away from questions. See? That's why we vocal defrag. Actually, I defrag in two different areas. I have a journal that I keep. I've been doing that since November of 2017. And I have this, the vocal defrag, which we do on a transition walk. A transition walk is walking through this beautiful forest. Man, if you could see the hills that we climb while just having a conversation. The hills, the birds are just wild. The trees are taller than the sky itself. It's a beautiful place. I can't see the lake yet, but we will be in a matter of moments. But it's a very peaceful place to take a transition walk. Not just a walk, a transition walk. You understand that there's changes going on in your life at all times. And the majority of us, we want to ignore those because it means change, challenge, doubt, fear, shame, guilt. Oh my God. So we like to redecorate those things. You know, what's the term? Reimagining, reinventing. Yeah, well, you're supposed to be catching up with something. And that something is you. Oh, look at this, man. It's a lily. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my God, I love that. You find a lot of things when you, Jesus, look at the size of that hawk. You find a lot of things out in nature that speak with you. It's almost like nature has been waiting for you to step out here into your transition. Instead of listening to human words, you're picking up on the vibration of the universe. Pretty deep? Did I go too fast? Did I go way too fast too early? Yeah, defragging. Asking the questions, questioning the answers. Do you do anything to help yourself out on the inside? I'm just asking if in those moments that you find yourself in a disconnected state, do you ask the questions and question the answers? Are you honest enough with yourself to where you can go deeper? I like what somebody recently said to me. They go, man, I do all my talking in front of the psychotherapist and the psychologist. And then when you get the bill, you go, I'm going to stop. I'll tell you what, other people's questions get easier when you question yourself. And then you question the answers that you give yourself. This way, when other people are coming at you going, what are you doing that for? Oh, I've got an answer for everything that I do. And you know what? You may not like it. It may not agree with what your current situation is, but there's going to be an answer. Because in all things that I do, I plan it out. I prep it. And maybe that's something that you could try when you are questioning the environment that you're living in. Instead of going deeper and deeper and deeper, what would happen if you started preparing for a better day? Don't just wake up, put your shoes on, hit the floor, and go out that door. You prepare for it. You kind of have a few expectations, or what we learn in meditation, what are your intentions? We've all got intentions. We just don't talk about them. We all have expectations. Oh, we'll talk about that. We'll brag about that. We'll enforce that. But I want to know, what is your intention? That's the question. Now question the answer. Oh, you don't know how many times I've heard from people that say, oh, that's too hard. That's too much weight to carry around. I can't deal with that. I'd rather be doing this than that. Well, then do it. Do it. What's stopping you from just walking away from what you're complaining about and finding that one thing that you feel that you're not going to complain about? The one thing that we're all very guilty about, our habit of complaining or lame excuses. L-A-M-E. Look at me, everybody. I'm going to give you an excuse as to why this is happening. Why an excuse? Why not just do it? Get it over with. I once wrote a song that included these lyrics. The sights we see are only dreams. Is that how we allow life to happen? We get this vision of what we would like to do, what we would like to experience, to turn into a story, to grow into a different area. And if it doesn't live up to what you want, then all of a sudden your journey begins to change. Your vision changes, and everything that you wanted to become sits in a box underneath your bed or tucked away in the garage. The hardest thing about being in this present place of now is asking the questions. It is. Try it sometime. Just sit down with a pen and paper and ask yourself an honest question. Now go deeper. Answer the question and go deeper. Answer the question, then go deeper. There are places where you're going to get pretty angry because either somebody got in your way or you got in the way of yourself. And so you've got to be able to stand up and walk. Move away from where you were. I get it, man. In this day and age, it is so easy to get bogged down with the content and expectation of other people. But I really, truly believe that we are feeding ourselves that content and the expectation of other people. We want others to guide us, only to bitch about it in the end. Oh, I didn't like the way that they were treating me. Then go. Then go. If it's going to create a lame excuse, then go. Just go. Just get up. Or just sit there. But as one man once said to me, what you see sitting down is not what you see if you were to stand up. The conversations that you have while sitting down with those that are willing to help pick you up for the moment are not going to be the same if you just stand up and not rely on them to carry you around. Yeah, I get it. It's very difficult to go out and do things on your own. I get it. But sometimes when you go out there and you give it your all, and it doesn't involve the expectations of other people, the payoff might be painful, but it's priceless because you learn something. New tricks, new goals, new ambitions, intentions. I just want to know, what questions are you asking? And the answers that you get. How often do you lie to yourself? Do you do it a lot? There are many times that I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I don't care how you feel today, buddy. You got to get this done. I know it's an expectation that needs to be met or there will be consequences. But put on that plastic candy-coated bathroom mirror smile and let's rock the planet. And if you can't do it, that means you let me down. I don't need for you and your lame excuses to let me down. Have that conversation. And then ask the question, how do you feel about that? Did it help you grow? Did it open up your eyes, your heart? Did it create more conversation? Asking the questions, questioning the answers. Defragging. I know, it's a pain in the ass. What if somebody finds my writing? What if somebody listens to what I put on my digital device? Oh my God, what if somebody finds out something about me? You're going to tell them anyway. You're just going to put it in your own words. And you're going to leave us in a state where we just assume. When in fact, you could just flat out say it. And we're all going to be okay. I'm Arrow, and that's vocal defragging.